Attending your first Schengen visa interview can feel daunting and scary if you're not properly prepared. As you might know, once your application is completed and set in order, you are expected to attend a Schengen visa interview in which a counselor or embassy officer will ask you some questions on related matters. For many applicants, the Schengen visa interview can be scary. The temptation is to run out of the room as soon as the conversation with the visa officer is over. Actually, that's natural, and it is the same for all visa applicants. Walking into a room full of strangers to talk about your travel reasons and genuine intentions to return to your country of residence can feel awkward and uncomfortable. However, going through a visa interview process and answering the questions posed by the consular officer is mandatory. Otherwise, you won't be granted a visa and enjoy all the stunning tourist destinations, beautiful sights, and sensational scenery in Europe. Yeah, in this video, there are 10 proven tips and tricks from our visa experts to help you walk into your Schengen visa interview with confidence and know exactly what to expect so you can wow the consular officers. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Ahmad Ran here in Persia Global. We help visa applicants and immigrants in their visa acquisition and procedure. We also help those who are in search of better opportunities abroad to work, study, or immigrate. In today's video, I'll be covering two parts. Firstly, I'll give you a brief background of Schengen visa interview, and secondly, we review 10 of the proven tips for a successful Schengen visa interview. So to have a better idea how to get prepared for your visa interview, stay tuned until the end of the video. You've got your Schengen visa interview coming up. The visa officers are going to scrutinize your appearance and the consistency between what you say and the documents you are providing. Feeling scared yet? Take heart. Take this viewpoint. This is just a conversation about my trip to Europe. Most applicants make the mistake of going to their visa interview thinking, please God, don't let me screw this up. That's wrong. This way, they are putting too much pressure on themselves. The visa officers are not trying to ask questions to make you fall over yourself or paint you into a corner. That's why your interview should not be something that you are overly concerned about. Your Schengen visa interview is the same as going to a job interview. Yes, the risks are high, but as long as you're telling the truth, there's no reason for you to blurt, sweat, or stress yourself out. What the visa officers are trying to do is to see if the answers to their questions contradict the information you have put into your documents. This is very common during job interviews as well. When people ask you in a job interview what your experience is and what you've done in your previous jobs, all they are looking for is pieces of information that might not align with your resume. So the visa officers are likely to dive a bit deeper into a couple of questions such as who are you going to see in Europe and what is your purpose around it, just to understand and get a little more information about your trip. Nevertheless, if you are traveling for legitimate reasons and 110% will be going back to your country of residence without overstaying your visa, you'll be completely fine. People who are fraudulently trying to get a Schengen visa are going to coat up during the interview. Still, if you are answering truthfully and being completely honest, there's nothing to worry about. However, if you want to practice asking yourself interview questions and answering them, it is better to mainly focus on the most common questions that are frequently asked by visa officers. We will have another video that is a great guide to get you started. You will find 30 common Schengen visa interview questions and complete answers to those questions fully covered. And also, don't get freaked out if you are asked a question you haven't anticipated, although our guide covers most of the questions the visa officers ask during their interviews with applicants. Answer that question spontaneously and honestly, and you will be fine. Essentially, the interview questions are the same as the information you have already provided in your documents. With that in mind, let's see our experts' tips and tricks for a successful Schengen visa interview. Here are 10 proven tips for a successful Schengen visa interview. Make sure you make a great impression on the consular officers and ace your Schengen visa interview by following these 10 tips. Number 1, dress for success. The first impression can mean a lot. Though you don't necessarily have to wear a suit, you should look your best. Imagine you have to find the right clothes for a job interview. Keep it classic, neat, and polished. Avoid looking ungroomed. We recommend you dress one step above what you wear or would wear when going to the office. Number 2, arrive early. We recommend you arrive 15 to 30 minutes before your scheduled interview. The last mistake you want to make is under budget for the time it will take you to commute to the embassy or consulate and end up arriving late to your visa interview. Number 3, speak confidently. Projecting confidence in your Schengen visa interview can be just as important as demonstrating your intention to return to your country of residence. Showing that you essentially trust yourself, because it can lead the visa officers to trust in you as well. Number 4, explain well but concisely. Your credibility is key to a successful Schengen visa interview. Speak truthfully and provide complete and concise answers. Don't give a one-word answer such as yes or no. Your ability to articulate your thoughts effectively is essential in determining your eligibility for a Schengen visa. Number 5, show ties to your country of residence. Be aware that the consular officers are trained to see every visa applicant as a potential immigrant, and it is up to you to prove that this is not the case. That's why you need to clearly highlight the ties you have to your country, such as your family, hometown, job, property, investment, etc. You can also locate another video in our channel in the Immigration to Europe playlist to get comprehensive and detailed explanations on ties to home country, which is one of the most important reasons for Schengen visa rejection. Number 6, practice effectively. You can rehearse for your Schengen visa interview at home, but don't script or write down your speech. You don't want to sound like a robot reciting a text. And yes, thinking beforehand about how you can best demonstrate you deserve a visa is critical. Still, it would be best if you spoke spontaneously with authentic persuasion, belief, conviction, and awareness. Number 7, provide consistent information. Never ever provide answers that contradict information you have put into your documents. Inconsistency between the information you provide in your documentation and what you say during the interview can cost you the approval of your Schengen visa. Number 8, use the power of logic. Schengen visa interview questions are open-ended and require personalized answers that sound professional and intelligent. For example, if the visa officer asks you, why do you want to travel to Italy? Don't give them a flat, impersonal answer such as because it is a nice country. Use the power of logic to explain your choices and decisions to have more personalized answers. Number 9, act like you would be okay with a visa denial. When you act like a Schengen visa is your whole life, this expression shows at the interview and can jeopardize your entire application. Don't let your wish to travel to Europe come off as desperation. Show visa officers you're eager to visit the Schengen area, but act as it won't be the end of the world if your application got rejected. Number 10, tell nothing but the truth. Lying during your interview is a sure recipe for Schengen visa rejection. Organize your supporting documents in a professional folder and give honest answers based on the information provided in your documents. Never ever attempt to hide information or provide fake or vague non-answers. The bottom line for today's video is a conclusion that a successful interview has a tremendous positive impact on the Schengen visa grant decision. Apply the tips provided by our experts to come out of your interview smiling and maximizing your chances of getting a Schengen visa. And if you're looking for an expert to guide you through the entire Schengen visa process, then look no further than our complete, affordable, hassle-free Schengen visa services. If you want to be successful with your application and stop wasting time or being anxious about trying to become a master of the Schengen visa, get your consultation now. Please subscribe to our channel. If you have any queries, please comment below our video too. Don't forget to see other videos in our channel related to Schengen visa acquisition. In Pursuit Global, we help those who are looking to have a successful relocation. Today's quote comes from Angela Duckworth. She says, "Enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare." And also from Robert Jordan, where he says, "The oak fought the wind and was broken. The willow bent when it must and survived. So stand up again and again until you could win." Thanks for watching. Until next video, over and out.